Sure, sure, sure. All right. Jessica, how are you?
I'm good, ma'am. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also good. Now your video is visible to me. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Can you able to see my screen?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
visible?
Yes.
Okay, so everything is fine. So, Jessica, can you tell something about yourself?
Sorry, ma'am.
Can you tell something about yourself? Like
Um,
in which class you are, in which school?
I'm Jashita. I study in Delhi Public School. I'm from grade 12.
From Delhi Public School.
Yeah, I don't study in India. I'm studying in Uganda.
Yeah, yeah. All right. But the board is Central Board,
CBSE.
CBSE.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So today for the demo topic, no, we are taking Amines. Okay. We are asked to take Amines. So let's go ahead with that. So has the Amines topic been taught in your school? Has
Only
this?
halfway. We are only halfway through the month.
Okay. So half is done. So
Yes.
what are the topics they have covered? How many topics you have covered, and what are those topics?
We have completed nomenclature and then methods of conversion.
Methods of conversion, the preparation part of Amines, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so now today I'm going to start with the introduction to amines. Okay, so shall we go ahead with the lesson? So
Yes, ma'am.
amines are the derivatives of ammonia. Okay, so what is the formula for ammonia? It is NH3. Okay, so amines
Okay.
are derived by replacing one or more hydrogen atoms of NH3 molecule by alkyl or aryl groups. Okay, so let me take the
Okay.
molecule of ammonia NH3. So ammonia has three bonds, three sigma bonds and one lone pair, right? It has three hydrogen also. Now, if I replace one or more hydrogen group of this ammonia with some alkyl group, let's take CH3 as an example. Okay, so if I am replacing one of the hydrogen of this ammonia by CH3, then I will get CH3NH2, which is called as amine. Understood? So in the same way, you can replace the other two hydrogens also. Understood? So this is
Yes.
called as, this is how we are getting amines from ammonia. Okay, so what are amines? They are the derivatives of ammonia. Clear? So instead of this alkyl group, I can substitute aryl group also. So what is meant by aryl group? Some phenyl group. Okay, some phenyl. What is the formula for phenyl? C6H5. Okay, so what I can do? I can substitute one of the hydrogen by C6H5 with nitrogen, and two hydrogens will be present with one lone pair on nitrogen. Okay, so this is the derivative of ammonia. Clear?
Okay.
Aromatic amine I am getting. Now coming to the importance of amines. So where we are using the amine group containing compounds in our day-to-day life. So amines are used in medicines, okay, and in the form of ephedrine and adrenaline, okay, in the form of these two structures, it is used in medicine. So to be more specific, it is used to treat BP problems, the blood pressure problems. Okay, so amine group containing compounds are present in the blood pressure containing blood pressure tablets. Okay, and also it is used in the polymeric industry where we make polymers from the monomers, and it is used in fiber, okay, and also it is used in the dyeing industry. Understood? So these are some of the importance of amines. Now, with this introduction, we will go ahead to the main first topic of this lesson, which is the structure, classification, nomenclature, and preparation. Okay, so this is the first half of your amines part. All right. So
Yes.
in this, I'm going to first discuss the first three subtopics: structure, classification, and nomenclature. Then after this, we can go ahead with the preparation. Okay. So shall we go
Okay.
to the first one, the structure, classification, and nomenclature.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
do you have any doubt from the introduction part of amines, which I have
No.
discussed? All right. So coming to the structure. So let me take one example for amine, which is NCH3 three times. Okay. Now here, if you see, all the hydrogens are replaced by CH3 group. Okay, methyl group. Okay. Now here, nitrogen atom of amine is trivalent. So what is meant by trivalent? Any idea? What is meant by trivalent? Trivalent means valency is 3. So the
Yes.
nitrogen atom can form 3 bonds with the other atoms or molecules. Okay. So nitrogen can form only 3 bonds. So that is called as trivalent. And also nitrogen carries an unshared pair of electron. What is meant by unshared pair of electron? What is the meaning for unshared pair of electron?
Ma'am,
The other name for unshared pair of electron, Jessica.
your voice is breaking.
Am I audible now? Sir, am I audible?
Yes, Anandi, you are audible to me. Jashita, is ma'am audible?
Yeah, and now right now he's audible. Yes, sir.
Jessica, am I
Yes,
audible
ma'am.
now?
Yes, ma'am. No.
Okay, I was asking no the other name for unshared pair of electrons.
Lone pair of electrons.
Very good, very good. Unshared pair of electron is called as lone pair of electrons. Okay. So nitrogen contains one lone pair of electron. Okay, which is located here in the p orbital. Understood? And
Yes.
coming to the hybridization of nitrogen, do you have any idea about the hybridization of nitrogen? Because you are in 12th class and you might be aware of the hybridization concept and all. If I am not wrong, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Hybridization.
Okay, then try to find out the hybridization. If you do not know, also no problem. I will proceed.
I don't. Your voice is kind of
Okay, no problem.
breaking again.
Uh, Sir, is my voice getting broken here and there for
Fine
you
to me.
or
It is fine to me.
just to you? Okay, maybe I think her network is poor. All right, Jessica, the hybridization of nitrogen is sp3. Okay, so the hybridization of nitrogen is sp3, and if the hybridization is sp3, then the geometry is pyramidal. So all these hybridization story, geometry story, and shape story, all these stories will come in the chemical bonding lesson of your class 11. Okay, so you might have studied in last year. Clear? So now you can see, right, that how this compound is pyramidal in structure. Can you able to see here? No, there is some green color line. Can you able to see? So it is
Yes, ma'am.
pyramidal in structure since it is having sp3 hybridization. So now it has pair of electron. Due to this unshared pair of electron, the angle between this carbon, this nitrogen, and this carbon is less than 109.5 degree. Means if a system is having sp3 hybridization, then the angle that those compounds will make is 109.5 degree, which is called as tetrahedral bond angle. Clear? But is less than 109.5 degree. So why it is less than 109.5 degree? Due to the repulsion between the lone pair of electrons and the bond pair of electrons. Clear? So let me draw this molecule again. See, I have a lone pair here. And what I have CH3, CH3 and CH3. Okay?
Okay.
And I have 3 bonds. So in each bond I have 2 electrons. Okay. So this is called as lone pair and this is called as bond pair. Understood? So there will be some repulsion between lone pair and bond pair. Clear? There will be some lone pair and bond. Now, repulsion theory, the lone pair repulsion will be greater than bond. This is the order. So in this molecule, we don't have lone pair and lone pair repulsion. So let me, so I have to come lone pair bond pair repulsion, which is present here. Okay. So if the repulsion, if it is more, then what happens? So this particular group CH3 will try to come towards the CH3. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what happens? The bond angle gets reduced. So actually this should be 109.5 degree, but it is getting reduced from 109.5 degree, somewhat around 108. Okay. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is all about the structure of amines. Okay.
Okay.
Bond angle is exactly 108. Understood? So these are the 5 points you have to keep in mind from the structure of amines. Okay. Shall we go to the next topic, the classification of amines?
Yes, ma'am.
So coming to the classification. So the formula for ammonia is NH3, and if I replace one of the hydrogen by some alkyl group can be denoted as R. So I will get RNH2. Okay. If the formula is RNH2, then it is called as primary amine. If I put 1 degree like this, it is called as primary amine. Okay. And if two hydrogens are getting replaced by alkyl group, then it is called as secondary. Okay. If all the three are getting replaced by alkyl groups, what could be the name of that amine? Can you guess the name?
Tertiary.
Very good. It is very good. Okay. So this is the classification of amine you should know. So if you're having NH2, it is primary, NH secondary, and if you're having only nitrogen with the lone pair, it is called as clear. So this is all about the classification of amine. Now coming to the next topic, nomenclature of amine. So you know very well that there are two different names, for the common name and IUPAC name. So first let me discuss about the common names with you. So the general skeletal structure for common name is alkyl plus amine. Okay. So the prefix should be alkyl and the suffix is amine. Now for example, if I have a 2-carbon alkyl group, so the 2-carbon containing alkyl group is called as ethyl. Okay. So what should be the name of this amine? Ethyl amine. Yeah, ethyl amine. And what is the name of this alkyl group? Can you guess? What is the alkyl? 3-carbon containing alkyl group, but amine is attached. NH2 group is attached. No, this is not N-propyl. This is called as isopropyl. Okay, this is called as isopropyl. So, what is the name of this compound? Isopropyl. Complete the name. Isopropyl. Okay.
Okay.
So now here. So in this compound we have two alkyl groups. So those two alkyl groups, left side I have 1-carbon containing alkyl which is called as, on the right side carbon containing alkyl group which is called as ethyl. Okay. Now if I have more than one alkyl group in my compound, then I have to go in the alphabetical. Okay, which comes first in the alphabet? E, right? So the name of this amine should be ethyl methyl amine. Clear? Ethyl methyl amine. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now, by the name of this compound, I have 3 alkyl groups, and all the 3 are methyl groups. Name this compound if all the 3 are same. Can you guess the name?
Diethyl.
Containing alkyl group only. All three are methyl only. Okay. So this is one methyl, this is another methyl, and this is third one. We don't have ethyl here. So you have to go for trimethylamine. Understood? We have three methyl groups. It is called as trimethylamine. Do you have a doubt in this compound?
No,
Is
ma'am.
it clear to you? Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Okay. Now I'll give you one example for aromatic amine. Phenyl ring containing amine. Okay. So it's called as aniline. Okay. This is called as aniline. The common name of the compound is aniline. And this group is called as ortho. Okay. To memorize a certain node and the structure. So this is one of that orthotoluidine. Let me give you one more compound. So in this compound I have a double bond and also NH2. So if I have CH2 double bond, CH single bond, CH2 with some other group, then particular structure is called as allyl. Understood? Clear? This is called as allyl. Double bond, single bond, some group. So this part is called as allyl. Okay. So here I have that component. Double bond, but with NH2 group. So what is the name of this compound? Allyl amine. So since I have NH2, I have to end it with amine. So it is called as allyl. Okay? Clear?
Okay. Okay.
Let's go to the next slide.
Yes, ma'am.
In the IUPAC names, what you have to do? For all the simple amines, you have to take the word alkane. Okay? And in that alkane, you have to replace the E with amine. Okay? Now, for example, if I have a 2 carbon containing amine, CH2, CH3, CH2 and NH2. So what is the alkane present here? 2 carbon containing alkane? Ethane, right? So in this
Yes.
ethane, what I have to do? I have to remove this E and I have to add amine. So what is the name? Ethane amine. Yeah? Ethane amine is the IUPAC name of this compound. What is the common name of this compound? Do you remember from the last slide? The very first compound we have discussed.
Ethyl
Amine. Ethyl amine. Okay. Now here in IUPAC it is ethane amine. Can you able to differentiate between these two? Don't forget. Okay. There it is alkyl plus amine, and here it is alkane plus amine. That is the only difference you have to keep in mind for naming the simple amines. Okay. Now if more than one amino groups are present at different position in the parent chain, then how will you name the compound? You have to take alkane, then you have to give the position of that NH2 group and the number of NH2 group and amine. Okay, so all these things we will discuss in the next slide. Then the third point is if alkyl groups are directly attached to nitrogen atom, then you have to use the term N-alkyl. Like for example, CH3, CH2, NH and CH3. Now here the two alkyl groups are, one of the alkyl group is attached to nitrogen, right? So in this case I have to take one alkyl groups as my parent chain and the other one as the substituent. Okay. So now this substituent is attached to nitrogen. So I have to use the term N-alkyl. And what is the name of this alkyl group? One carbon containing alkyl group is called as methyl group, right? So I should name this as N-methyl. Understood? N-methyl. Okay. So these are the 3 points you have to keep in mind when naming your, when giving the IUPAC name for your amines. Okay. Shall we go ahead with the structures?
Yes, ma'am.
Name. I have taken the same structure. What is the name? Ethane amine, since it has 2 carbons. Can you find out the IUPAC name of this compound? Here I have more than 2 carbon, right? So if you are having more than 2 carbon in your compound, not only for amines, for all the organic chemistry compounds, if you are having more than 2 carbon, then you have to start numbering. Okay? So this one you have to keep in mind. This is the rule. This is the rule given by IUPAC. Okay? If you are having more than 2 carbon in your compound, then you have to start numbering. Now this molecule is symmetrical. So I can number from left to right or right to left. Both will give me the same number to the NH2 attached to carbon. Okay, so here I am going to number from left to right. 1, 2 and 3 like this. Okay, so if I am having 3 carbon, then what is the root word? Like methane, ethane. If I am having 3 carbon, very good. It is propane. It is propane. Let me write here propane. Okay, then what I have to do, I have to replace this E by amine. Okay, now this amine is attached to which position of this chain? Second position. So it should be propan to amine. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This compound. So this is ethyl methyl amine, right? The common name is ethyl methyl amine. Now we have to give the IUPAC name. And here I have 2 carbon and this side I have only 1. So what you need to do, you have to keep the longest, more number of carbon containing alkyl group as your parent chain. Okay. So in the parent chain you start numbering, right? So you have to number from the nitrogen attached to carbon. So it will be 1 and 2 like this. Now this substituent is attached to nitrogen. So it is N-methyl ethanamine. Ethanamine is for this. Okay. N-methyl is a substituent. Ethanamine you know how to do. Okay. Now for this fourth compound, trimethylamine, only 1 carbon, only 1 substituent will be taken as a parent chain compound and the remaining 2 will act as a substituent. Okay. So let me take this as my parent chain. Okay. And these 2 will act as substituent. So both the substituents are attached to nitrogen. So in that case, it will be N, N dimethyl methanamine. In the parent chain, we have only 1 carbon, right? So it is methanamine. Clear? Two
Yes, ma'am.
alkyls are there and both of them are attached to nitrogen. So you have to put 2 N, N, N dimethyl methanamine. Okay. So can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
write? I have 3 substituents. 2 of them are ethyl and 1 is butyl. Which one you will take it as parent chain? Ethyl or butyl?
Butane.
Yes, because it has more number of carbon. Okay, so more number of carbon containing alkyl group should be taken as the parent chain. Very good. So now you have to number, right? How will you number? From left to right or right to left?
Um, left to right.
Yes, left to right, correct. From nitrogen attached to carbon. Okay, now these 2 will act as substituents. What is the name of these 2 substituents?
Ethyl.
Very good, ethyl. So now name the compound. Both of them are attached to nitrogen. So what could be the name?
N, diethyl butanamine.
Butan 1 amine. Butan amine is also correct only, but butan 1 amine is more appropriate. Okay, all right, very good. So now the name of this aromatic amine is aniline. I told you the IUPAC name is also called as aniline, but you can also call this as benzene amine. Okay, so from the IUPAC you can call this as benzene amine. And here it is orthotoluidine. No, common name is orthotoluidine. But coming to IUPAC, if you are having 2 substituents attached to your ring, then you have to start numbering. Okay, so when you are numbering, you have to take one NH2 group as a first preference because that is the functional group. NH2 group is the functional group. So the functional group containing carbon should get the first preference. So I have to start number from NH2 containing carbon. Okay, 1 and here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You might be aware of these things, no? Yes,
Yes,
or
ma'am.
no? Functional group containing carbon should bear the 1, okay, the position 1. Now here this CH3 is the substituent, so it is attached with second carbon, so it is 2-methyl aniline, okay. Now we will go to the allyl amine. Now to name this allyl amine, again you have to number because you have more than 2 carbon. Now which carbon will take the number 1? The terminal carbon or this one? Nitrogen attached to carbon. Which one will take number 1?
The one with the one beside the NH2.
Very good, because NH2 is the functional group. Functional group containing carbon should get the first preference. Okay. So now how to start the name? Since it has 3 carbon, it is propane.
Propane.
Okay. It is not propane, it is having double bond. So it is propene. Okay. And that double bond is between carbon 2 and 3, right? So it should be propene. Understood? Now,
Yes.
from this propene, you have to include the amine part also. That amine is attached to carbon number 1. So you remove this E and add amine. And that amine is attached to which position? 1. Okay. So the name of the compound is propene 1-amine. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Okay. So this is the IUPAC name of the compounds which we have discussed in the previous one. Alright. Do you have any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Shall I give you one question?
Yes, ma'am.
Classify the following as primary, secondary and tertiary. So I am having 4 compounds in my screen. So can you find out the answer for each?
First
Let
one
me
is
give you
primary.
First one is
Primary.
because it has NH2. Then
This one is secondary.
very good. What about this?
Tertiary.
Very good. What about the last one?
Tertiary.
No.
No, I mean primary.
Very good. NH2. Okay, people will confuse you like this only. Got it?
Yes,
Okay, after completing your 12th standard, what are you going to do? You're going to prepare for NEET or JEE or some other exams.
I'm gonna give MSET or CAPSET.
Okay. So why I have asked this question is if you are preparing for any of the competitive exams, not only competitive exams, all the entrance exams. So they will ask questions like this to confuse you. Okay. So they will give the nitrogen like this in a tertiary format, but it is not tertiary, right? It is
Yes.
NH2, so it is primary. So suddenly, like how you have said, all this most of the students will go for tertiary option. So you should not make any mistakes over there. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
This is how you have to solve. Otherwise, your board exam will be a little bit easy only. Okay, so this is all about the nomenclature part. So how many topics we have completed? What is the first one?
Structure.
Structure. And the second thing is
No.
classification,
And
right? And the third
nomenclature.
one is nomenclature. And before this, I have given some introduction to amines, which are called as derivatives of ammonia. Okay. Then the next topic is preparation of amines. I think we can discuss this topic in the next class if possible. All right. Do you have any doubt from these 3 topics?
No, ma'am. No.
No. All right. Okay.
I think we can.
I...
Yeah, I think we can just end the meeting, right? Thank
Sorry?
you. Thank you. I think we can just end the meeting and leave.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay.